Got my earbuds in over my headphones. Yeah. You're listening to Truth in the Afternoon. I'm your host, Dr. Ken Harris. 833-212-1017 is the number. All right, so we're going. What we doing? What we talking about? It must be Tuesday. And it's an interesting Tuesday, by the way. 833-212-1017 is the number. At 4:15, I've got Mike Spalding from the breaking news room of 620 WTMJ. Where's the WTMJ Breaking News Center? The Breaking News Center. Anyway, teammate Mike Spalding is going to be coming in. We're going to get an update on the Mattioli trial, see what's going on, see what we got to look forward to, see everything that's going on in the world today. So I was thinking, which in and of itself is quite dangerous. 3 things we need to remember as we come to an end of this calendar year. As we come to the end of, not the world as we know it, but things that are going on in the world. Now my computer has amply frozen, so I literally can't close out something to open up something. Why? Because it's just one of those days. It's just one of those days. But it still reminds me of 3 things we have to remember. Number 1, remote work is over. I don't care what you're talking about. I don't care why you have to stay at home. I don't care if it's your mental health. I don't care if it's your how you feel or what you think, which is completely irrelevant when I pay you for something. The bottom line is what? Remote work is over. And because remote work is over, the right thing to do is to do what your boss tells you to do and go to work. Now, there have been some people in the world that have decided that they weren't going to go back to work because they think it's their right to work from home because they think they can. After your boss has sunk costs into buildings and parking and real estate and all those things, it comes down to you do what your boss tells you or you go to jail. No, you're not going to go to jail. It'll feel like it because you're going to get fired. And we have to understand that. Do what your boss asks you to do. Then do what your boss tells you to do because remote work is over. So unless the job is specifically remote work, you might want to kiss that goodbye. Number 2, generative AI is here. So no matter what you do, it's not going anywhere. It's going to be able to build content, pictures, copy, all sorts of things that you can tweak and then make it better with a human touch. AI doesn't have its own intelligence. AI doesn't have its own soul. It sounds like it because it's programmed to answer back. But if you tell it to do something outside of the guidelines of information that it has, it can't do a doggone thing. Why is that? Because it's AI. But it's here to stay. We're going to start generating things by AI. Books, movies, content, podcasts, you name it, titles, names. What's a good name to name a baby who's got these attributes? Boom, AI will pop something up. It'll pull from all the information that it has. ChatGPT 4.0 goes back 2022 and back. Hasn't fed much in for 2023. So COVID and pre-COVID is about all you got in ChatGPT. I say that to say it's not going anywhere. Hey, Sandra, I know we talked about AI and I know we said, hey, AI is here and it's great. It's not going anywhere. It's not. And the sooner you learn how to embrace it, use it to your benefit, and quite possibly make money, it's going to be tough. And then finally, something to everyone that works in the work world today. But let me digress a bit. Remote work is over and you got to do what your job tells you, your boss tells you to do, but it's important that you do it right. Generative AI, when you use it the right way, not unethically. Which leads me to my point. Over delivery today is an expected way of life. Fast food restaurants showing up halfway, treating people in customer service halfway is garbage. Over deliver. Make people remember and respond to, wow, that was great. Let's see if we can do that again. Minimum effort is not going to get you maximum outcome. Maximum effort might get you minimum outcome, but at least you got an outcome. But minimum effort isn't going to get you anything. You have to over deliver. The problem is so many other people are open to receiving over delivery. They're just really not into giving over delivery. So what does all this mean? Now that remote work is over and you got to do what you're supposed to do, now that we got generative AI that can quite possibly replace you if you don't learn how to use it and incorporate it into the work you do. And when I'm noticing who gets promoted, who gets the new job because they over deliver in everything they do, guess what? What's all this mean? In 2024, remember that no matter what you do, no matter where you're going, no matter what the world says, no matter what your friends say, no matter what your family says, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
And that is Dr. Ken's Truth on the new 1017 The Truth.
Tune into the award-winning 1017 The Truth Business Spotlight this Thursday at 3:57 p.m. between the Tori Lowe Show and Truth in the Afternoon with Dr. Ken Harris. We'll be speaking with